WBC, you the WBC, I could go up and be your mandatory and we could get it on. Like, is that something that you have in your mind already? Like, obviously you can't look past Cool Boy, but is that something in your mind you like, that's possible for me that's on the table?
That's the plan for me. We definitely not looking past Cool Boy. We gonna handle our business there. But after that, I'm trying to see either the winner of Lamar Roach and Tank, or I'm trying to press that button to get Shakur. Let's see what we doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. We got to.
It's a lot of history that I don't listen, man.
Hey man, what's good, man? This is Blunt Sports, man, back with another video, episode, whatever you want to call it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? On the way to 1K. You heard me. We on the way to 1K. Doing another cash giveaway at 1,000 subscribers, man. So I appreciate everybody that pulls up on the channel, man, that support the channel. Shout out to Sunchild. Shout out to RBZ, Jordan Smith, GQ, my guy Pharaoh, Rude Exposure, ASAP Low Dog. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the supporters and the support, man. I appreciate every single one of y'all. And there's many more out there that I didn't mention, but y'all know who y'all are, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my guy RBZ. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all I was going to make this video. Y'all saw the clip at the beginning, right? So that's interesting to me that Oshaki Foster said the plan was to get the winner out of Tank Davis and Roach, or press that button with Shakur Stevenson, right? So I just wanted to point something out to you, and this is a little knowledge of game that I picked up along the way being in this Boxing Talk community, right? Shout out L-Dub. L-Dub gave me this little game, right? He said with the PBC, right? Or Tank Davis, PBC, whatever you want to call it, right? But when you look at his co-main, right, if they are in the same weight class or around his weight class, they are auditioning for a fight. You know what I'm saying? They are auditioning for a fight. Similar to the Jose Valenzuela and Gary Antoine Russell fight, right? Tank is not gonna fight Gary Antoine Russell for various reasons, right? But if El Rayo would have won, I wouldn't have been surprised if Tank Davis moved up and fought El Rayo at a catch weight in his next fight. I wouldn't have been surprised at all. You know what I'm saying? If he would have got past Lamar Roach, right? So I'm gonna say this. Oshaki Foster being on the undercard of the Tank Davis and Roach 2, right? That was supposed to be going on. For him to say that he was in position to get the winner out of Tank and Roach tells me all I need to know. And what that tells me is it was never Shakur Stevenson next after Roach for Tank Davis. It was never that. So even after the rematch between Tank and Roach, when everything was all good, because mind you, I found out also in the Cigar Talk interview that this interview is not recent. This interview is probably like I'm gonna say this interview is before Tank got arrested. I will say that this interview is before Tank got arrested. And I'm gonna tell you why and how I know that. I know that because in the interview they was talking about Ray Ford, and they was talking about Ray Ford fighting Kakache. Me and you watching this video both know that the Kakache fight been off for about 2 or 3 weeks now, so it's not recent. He's fighting Nova, a common opponent with Oshaki Foster. So for them to be talking about Kakache lets me know that this fight or this interview is when everything was looking like a go for the Tank and Roach 2, right? So I'm just putting that out there. This interview is not, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I put out the question, will this Oshaki Foster and Cool Boy still fight even happen? And when is it happening? Is it going to be on the October 25th card with Fandor and Keith? Or will it be in 2026 if Tank and Roach fight then? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But I say that to say this. Shakur was never next for Tank Davis. If he got past Roach in this second rematch, right, and Oshaki Foster handled business, he was gonna fight Oshaki Foster next. Oshaki Foster just said that. And I'm looking, I'm like, man, I never heard nobody say this. I never heard anybody talk about this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear anybody talk about it. So that's very interesting, man. But shout out to Elder. Elder gave me that game, though. You look at Tank Davis card, you look at the undercard or the co-main, and then you see who won there. You like, okay, he a 130 fighter. Okay, he got a belt. Okay, he beat Cool Boy Steph. He move up and fight Tank Davis next. That's how this shit go. That's how the PBC do business. So for the people out there that saying Shakur got to do this, that, and the third for a Tank fight, he ain't got to do shit for a Tank fight. You want to know why? Because there is no Tank fight. They have no intentions on fighting Shakur Stevenson, like I've been saying for the longest. But you people going to continue to cap. Y'all going to continue to lie and make up a narrative as to why it's somebody else's fault, why we don't get the big fights at 135. When your guy is the A side. Your guy decides who he gonna fight and when he gonna fight him. So for Oshaki Foster to come out and say, I was in position to get the winner out of Tank and Roach, that tells me all I need to know. Shakur Stevenson was never next. He was never next. He was never next. So there is no Tank and Shakur fight to be made. There is no Tank and Shakur fight to go after. So that's what I got from that, man. That's what I got from it. Y'all can try to come out with a video and combat that, but it's not really much you can say. You know what I'm saying? Because everything I'm saying is logical and factual. And it came out of Oshaki Foster's mouth. You know what I'm saying? That was the plan. If he couldn't get the win out of Tank and Roach, then he was going to try to get Shakur Stevenson. But he said Tank and Roach first, right? He's on their undercard. You get what I'm saying? Make it make sense. Y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. Put God first. Keep him first, man. And be the best version of you, man. No matter what, man. It's blunt. We gone.